What's up, guys? Shane here again today, and today I'd like to go over my PS4 collection. My first few videos are actually going to be just my collection. Actually, my PS4, I do have a lot of PS4 games, so I'll probably have to break this one up to like 2 or maybe 3 parts. But like I said, the first few videos that I make are going to literally just be collections. Like I think the next one I'll do will be probably my PS2 collection. I got a lot of games for that. So, but let's get started with this PS4 collection. Alright, and the first game is going to be Anima Gates of Memory. This game is actually, it's a lot like Devil May Cry and games like that were coming out back in the day. It's a lot like, it's like an action game, like a, just, you know, how many combos you can do, how quickly you can take the enemies out. It's got really good graphics. I think it's just now about to get a Western release. This one is actually imported, this one. But the only complaint I really had about this game was when they would the storytelling, when they would the characters would interact, it'd be just these still pictures of them, and just it had voiceovers, but there'd be just still pictures of the characters communicating with each other, and they'd randomly move every now and then. And for how great this game looked, I figured they could at least add it in, maybe some cutscenes or anything like that. But you're actually a girl and you have a demon guy that you can change into, and they're both really cool characters. The story's pretty good. Definitely check this out if you want. I know it's getting a cool collector's edition in the States, and it should be coming out here soon. And if you watch my Vita video, I actually got the PS4 version of Aqua Kitty from Limited Run. I generally try to get all Limited Run's games, but I think I talked about this in my last video, but it's Aqua Kitty, and this one's also for the PS4 as well. Okay, this is a game, Origami. I think this game is super overlooked. You're an assassin. You're brought back to life. You're not really sure why you're brought back to life. Really hard game, but it's a stealth game. It's probably my favorite stealth game I've ever played in the past few years. But you die in one hit, man. It's just a lot. Like if you get hit one time, it's over. So if they see you, you can like hide behind the shadows. Your character can actually control shadows too, which I thought was pretty cool. My wife hates video games, but she for some reason enjoyed watching me play this one. But yeah, check it out, Origami. It's really cheap. It's probably like 20 bucks. Alright, and this is something I'm really impressed that we even got nowadays. Assault Suit Lanos. This is actually a Target Earth, similar to Target Earth that came out on the Sega Genesis back in the day. You're a mech suit. Earth's getting attacked. You're defending it. It's a mech game. I'll show you the back of the case. It's a really great game. You should definitely check it out if you're into games like that. Man, if you have not played Batman Arkham Knight, all the Arkham series is really good. I shouldn't really have much to say about this game. Arkham Knight, good story. It wasn't as good as the other ones, but it was really good. Had a lot of DLC in it. You can do a lot with this game. Free roam. Check it out. Now, a different Batman game that I actually really enjoyed was Batman Telltale. This story really was more about Batman and Bruce Wayne. It was more about Bruce Wayne being a detective, and you weren't really like, I'm going to beat everybody up, Batman. It was more of you trying to figure out what's going on, the past of your family, the Wayne history. Really good game. The BioShock collection, I shouldn't really have to say much about this. BioShock 1 and 2 were amazing to me. I didn't really enjoy Infinite as much as 1 and 2, but came in this, and it's really pretty. And it's a little slipcover on there, too. There's the under the slipcover. And I've just recently got into this game. The Blast Blue series, I had never played them until this one. I got the collector's edition for this for like $30 on Amazon for being a Prime member. I just really enjoy it. I'm actually picking up the other ones now because I enjoy this one so much. Supposedly this is the last game in the series, but I really like the fighting mechanics. I like how it's anime-looking characters. A lot of characters. You instantly have all the characters, I think, when you start the game. But so far I'm really enjoying it. I just started playing the arcade mode. I hadn't really delved into the story or anything yet. Enough said on this one. Borderlands Handsome Jack collection. Just play it. The pre-sequel is not very good, but Borderlands 2 is fantastic. You should definitely play Borderlands 2. I actually haven't played this one. I just got it in the mail this week. Bound by Flame. I got this for $5 on Amazon. It got a lot of shaky reviews, but it was $5. It takes a lot for a game to be so bad that I wouldn't pay $5 for it. It looks like it's a action RPG game, so I'm always into those, so I'll definitely be checking this one out soon, and I'll let you guys know what I think. Or if you've played it and you hated it, you can tell me why you hated it. A game that I really, really, really loved was Brothers. This game to me was just awesome story. The real heart-wrenching story too. But you actually control the brothers with both joysticks. So one brother's controlled with the left joystick, the other one's controlled with the right. And the things they get themselves in is pretty crazy. Just what happens is their dad is very ill, so they decide to go get this medicine for him, and a lot of crazy stuff happens along the way. Definitely check this one out. Brothers is a really good game. It's like $10. Definitely worth checking out. If you're into shmups or shoot 'em ups, whatever you want to call them, Caladrius Blaze is an awesome one. A buddy of mine was over not too long ago, and it was the first time I ever popped it in. And we had a pretty good time with it. It was really just passing time for us, but I don't know if you can't get a game over or what, but we never died. It was crazy, though. There's some really cool characters in there that have special powers. A lot going on the screen. The music was pretty good from what I remember. Yeah, Caladrius Blaze. It's a good game. I got this game because it was cheap. I really like side-scrolling, like beat-em-up games, but this one's just not very good. Just pass up on that one. Now, something I'm really, really into, and I was really into it on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, was Darksiders. This remaster looks really good. This is probably one of the better remasters I've ever seen. It looks better than Darksiders 2 remaster. Darksiders is good. If you haven't played it, play it. And like I was just saying, the Darksiders 2, I got that remaster as well. Alright, and the next game I have is Deadlight Director's Cut. This is an awesome game. It's told in the story of like graphic novel images, and there's voiceovers. It's a side-scrolling. Well, it's like 2D side-scrolling, but 3D backgrounds. The story's really awesome. There's a part where you meet this rat man where you're doing all these mazes for him, and you get separated from your group of people, so you're trying to get back with everybody. Just run away from zombies. Don't try to fight them. Just run away. But this is actually not a US release physically. I got it from, I think it's the UK is where I got it from. I really want a physical copy of it. I looked at videos of it online, so got this for pretty cheap. It took a while to come in, but I finally got it. And this is just a remaster of the Deadpool game that was on PS3. Pretty big Deadpool fan. I'm not like bonkers about him like everybody else, but this game was really fun. It's a action game, and I really like action games, so. And this here, I don't really have too much to say about Destiny. I don't love Destiny as much as most people do, most gamers do. I got this little, I didn't get the collector's edition that came with the ghost or anything, but I did get the steelbook. I just played the past one before the last DLC. I haven't played the newest DLC for it. I guess because I spent that money on the one before the new one, and I beat it and really fast, and I just felt like it wasn't worth the money, so I kind of just gave up on Destiny after that. The next game I have is Dex. Side-scrolling game, beat-em-up game. You can pretty much block everything in this game, I think, except for gunshots. But it's a really great game. It actually came with a soundtrack, and it came with a manual. A manual. You don't see that very often anymore, but it's an import. Badland Games put it out. Definitely, if you're into games like this, definitely check it out. Diablo 3, get it. Add me online. Add me on PSN. That's all you gotta do. We'll play. Next to Digimon World 1, this is the best Digimon game I've ever played. It's a turn-based RPG. You can level up your Digimon, digivolve them, undigivolve them, and then redigivolve them to get their stats up. A lot of fun to be had in this game. You put a lot of hours into it. It's obviously a PS Vita port for America, though. It was a Vita game. In Japan, it came here and they put it on PS4. You can tell that it was only a Vita game because the graphics aren't that great, but you can have a lot of fun with this game. Digimon World Next Order, garbage. Really let down in this one. It doesn't look very good. I hate it. It tried to go back to the roots of Digimon World 1 and Digimon World 2, and it failed just terribly. And this is the steelbook for Dishonored 2. I actually haven't played Dishonored 2 yet. I beat Dishonored 1 and really enjoyed it. I'll get to it eventually. I hear great things, so I'll probably check it out after I beat the next couple games that I'm playing. Huge Devil May Cry fan. I actually really was one of the few people that I think enjoyed this game. Made by the same people that I think that made Enslaved as well, if you played that on PS3. But I really like this retelling of it. I wouldn't really call it it's more of a reimagining of it. But a lot of people didn't like it. I loved it. Probably one of the better games I played last year was Doom. I loved this game. I got the collector's edition of it. It takes it back to the roots, man. didn't focus on multiplayer really. It was more of the campaign type game, which you don't see very often anymore. Pick it up. It's super cheap right now, too. I think you can get it really cheap. I think I put over like 90 hours into this, Dragon Age Inquisition. The only regret I have with this game is I made my character look super stupid, and it makes me want to replay the game. But, awesome battle system, man. To me, it's... 2 was my favorite, which a lot of people hated 2, but 2 was my favorite, and then comes this one, and then the first one, which is the complete reverse order for everyone else in the world, I believe. But if you're a big Dragon Age fan, definitely check that one out. Another limited run game, Dragon Fantasy, The Black Tome of Ice. I have not played this, heard really good things about it. I got it when Limited Run was doing their Black Friday sale, which a lot of people were really upset about because they didn't get the games they wanted. But I picked it up then. If you've played it, let me know. Tell me how it is. Dragon Quest Builders. This game, I hate Minecraft, but this game made me even consider playing Minecraft just because I love this so much. I do like that this has a story and a plot that I'm going along with. And I think that makes it better to me because I don't feel like I'm just mindlessly wandering around looking for just materials. And this one I have like a quest. I have like something I'm trying to do. There's a story involved. I really like the way the graphics look. They're really, they're Dragon World-y, you know. Obviously, that sounds stupid, but that's what they are, and I really enjoyed the game. You should get that game. If I could find a physical Vita copy of that game, I'd buy it. The next game I have is The Dwarves. This is actually based off a novel. I haven't read the novel. I just really like dwarves and things of that time frame. Well, not really time frame, but I just like dwarves, I guess. And I put this game in, and I was really excited about it. And I just hate it. The control mechanics are just garbage. And it's not to mention that it had like a 5-6 gig update the day I put it in, so I didn't even get to play it as soon as I put it in. I had to wait a very long time, and then the wait was just not worth it. It's going pretty cheap. If you wanted to, if you're going for a complete PS4 collection or something, I guess you can get it, but it's not even worth the pickup to me. Dying Light. When this game first came out, I played the crap out of it. I think I ended up getting more games and just kind of stopping playing it, but it was really, to me, the whole point of this game was really cool, how during the day you run around freely, and at night there's like crazy zombies running around. You're mostly supposed to stay out during the day, do all your running and getting all your supplies and stuff during the day. But really good game. I know there's a remaster. It's hard for me to picture a PS4 game being remastered for the PS4, but I know there's a newer version of this out that has all the DLC and everything on it, which there's a DLC where you can get Doom buggies and stuff, which is really cool. Definitely get this game if you haven't played it, or if you like zombie games. Earth's Dawn. These people clearly like vanillaware games because this looks just like Odin Sphere and any game like that. Side-scrolling game, lovely character up, really good game. Check it out if you haven't. This just came in the mail for me Tuesday. This was, I think, originally an Xbox download only, but it's a turn-based RPG, and I'm a super sucker for those. I know you can, you have to farm, I think, the ammo that you use in your weapons, which I think is really interesting. Overall, the plot looks really cool. I'm definitely going to play this as soon as I get done playing. Right now I'm playing Tales of Berseria. I'm definitely going to put this in after I get done with that, because I'm sure it's an RPG, man. I love turn-based RPGs, so. Oh, and it's called Earthlock Festival of Magic. Skyrim, whatever. If you like Skyrim, get it. I like Skyrim, so. This game, The Evil Within, was like, you know how you have that one friend that's trying to be your best friend, but they try to make themselves like your best friend, and they're not your best friend, but they want to be? That's what this game was for Resident Evil 4 to me. This game wanted to be Resident Evil 4, and it's, honestly, to me, it's a good game, but all I could think about was, I could just play Resident Evil 4 and enjoy this a little bit more. But The Evil Within, it's okay. It's really cheap now. I got this for $12 at Toys R Us, so check it out if you like horror games. I've already talked about this, I think, in my Vita video, but Exist Archive, made by the same people that made Valkyrie Profile. I have it so I can cross-save. They were both $20 a piece, so I got it on PS4 as well. Fairy Fencer F Advent Dark Force. This is a turn-based game that I don't hear anybody talk about. I know this is a remastered version of it. It was originally on PS3. I really like this game. I like what your characters can do. They can morph. There's a lot of there are a lot of girl characters, and nothing wrong with that, but it's one of those games where you're like the main character is the only guy and all the girls like the main character. I feel like. But other than that, that's my only real complaint. There's a couple dude characters. I don't like the map. Okay. So instead of just, if I wanted to walk somewhere, I can't do that. There's a map screen, and you can select where you want to go, and it just takes you to that map. But it'd been a lot cool if this game was a big open world game. I love this game though. If you're into turn-based RPGs, definitely check out Fate Fencer. I think it was originally on PS3, like I said earlier. All right, the next game is Fallout 4. This is a good game, but let me just be honest. This is not a good Fallout game. I just didn't like this one as much as everyone else, I guess. I did like the new additions they added to it, but the plot was just so bad to me. I couldn't get into it. This is the only Fallout game I've never beaten, if that tells you anything. So, if I'm being lame, I guess y'all can leave some comments and let me know why I suck and why I don't like this game, probably because I'm bad at it or something, but just wasn't a huge fan. Far Cry Primal, not gonna lie, best Far Cry game to me. They took the multiplayer garbage out. It's strictly story-based. You're a caveman. That's awesome. You're getting tribes together. You're learning how to build fires. You're capturing these animals to help you, and they fight with you, and everything like that. This is the best Far Cry game to me. A lot of people hated on it, but to me, this is the best one. Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. This was originally a PSP game, I think, in Japan, and they brought it over to the States and remastered it, added some new content. It actually came with the first, I think, Final Fantasy 15 demo. I think it was the first demo for 15 that ever came out. And there's a lot of characters in this game. The beginning of this game is really dark. It's probably one of the darkest openings of Final Fantasy game I've ever seen. There's like chocobos bleeding, all kinds of stuff. The battle system is weird. A lot of main characters. The main character uses cards to fight, which I thought was kind of cool. Type 0. If you like Final Fantasy, you should definitely have it in your collection. This is like the 5th version of this I own. Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2. What's the 3rd? I don't have the Vita copy. I used to have it, but it's Final Fantasy 10. It's a great story. If you don't like 10-2, it comes with it. Whatever, don't play it. But 10 was one of my favorite Final Fantasy games for the longest time. And then the oh-so amazing Final Fantasy 15. Lots of people are divided in this game. Like, people either love it or they really hate it. I, on the other hand, love it. It's got great gameplay. You can tell the story was rushed towards the end so they could get the game out. But there's a season pass. They're going to add extra stuff. I know everybody's like, well, should have already came in the game if I'm paying for it. Whatever. Okay. It's time to move on from that, guys. We've been complaining about that for years now. DLC is in the future. It's the future. We're going to have to deal with it if we like it or not. You're going to buy it anyway. But 15 is great. They just recently announced a Gladio episode coming out, which I'm super excited for. There's a Chocobo Carnival coming out. I think they're going to do a lot with this game. It wouldn't surprise me if they made a second season pass for this. But awesome game. The characters are really good. Nox is probably one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters ever. If you don't like it, let me know. Just tell me why you don't like it. Leave reasons why you didn't enjoy it. And if you did like it, tell me why you like it. Speaking of Final Fantasy 15, my wife actually got me this cool shirt for Christmas. It's the Chocobros, and it has Stand By Me written under it. She's getting cool stuff sometimes, you know. But I had to support Final Fantasy 15 a lot. Well, guys, that wraps up part 1 of my PS4 collection. I'll probably get part 2 uploaded Tuesday for you guys of next week. If you got any videos you'd like to see me make, or if you have any comments or just any questions, just leave them in the comment section, you know, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to me, guys. There'll be a lot of content coming in the next couple months, so definitely keep on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for stopping by.